everyone, this is Lynn Larson, the State Director for Southern California Odyssey of the Mind. Congratulations on your team making it to the state tournament. I hope that you have already watched the video that I recorded earlier about details regarding the state tournament. The purpose of this video is just to provide some reminders as you get ready for the state tournament on March 23rd, and is not meant to replace the earlier video, and I'll give you the link for that in case you hadn't had a chance to see that. So again, congratulations on your team making it to the state tournament. In terms of tournament preparation, obviously make sure that you have all your props, scenery, and costumes. It's a good idea to make a list of everything that's needed and who's responsible for bringing it. Be sure to bring supplies for making repairs. Things break that you don't anticipate, and so it's important to have replacement parts, tools, glue guns, duct tape, all those things that we use in Odyssey of the Mind to fix things that aren't working. Also be sure to have all your forms and clarifications. You will need to have all your forms ready to go. Your team's performance time will not be delayed because you don't have your paperwork ready. You should have 4 copies of your team required list and style forms. I can't guarantee that there will be copiers available at the campus site. Be sure to have your team required list, your style forms, cost form, outside assistance. Bring copies of any team-specific private clarifications for your judging team to review. You will not need to bring a media release or opt-out form for your team, and you will not need to redo your coach and team code of conduct. Those were submitted at your regional tournament, and once is fine for those. But you will need to have all of your other paperwork available. That team required list, style, cost, outside assistance, and clarifications. You must have those available. Those are not transported from regionals to state unless you bring them. So please do have all that paperwork ready for your judges when you go to staging. On the day of the tournament, please refer to the prior presentation I made about parking. I showed you all the information about where to park, where you can't park, where loading and unloading is. Please stick to that. If you park where you're not supposed to, you will get a parking ticket. And because of the nature of the drop-off and loading zones, we spent a lot of time working with UCR staff on that. Please adhere to where your team is supposed to load and unload. Only problems 3 and 5 are allowed to unload in lot 1. Problem 4 will unload behind Chung Hall. Problem 2 can choose either the Aberdeen drop-off or Chung Hall, and then problem 1 is going to be in the Aberdeen drop-off. So please do refer to that prior presentation. Handicap parking, if you have family members or other spectators who are coming who have a handicap placard, they can park in lot 1. They do have to get a parking permit from an attendant. Just having a handicap placard will not allow them to park in lot 1 without getting a ticket. So have them stop at the kiosk or see someone, a UCR parking attendant in lot 1, to get a permit that they put on their dash. Your first order of business as a coach when you get to campus is to immediately go to the information desk that's located on the first floor of the hub to get your coach packet. There may be last-minute changes to room locations. If it's raining, we're going to have rain contingencies in place. You have to get your spontaneous check-in ticket and that packet as well. There will be a copy of the program with important information in it, so you must go in and check in at that hub first floor. There will be an information packet there for you. Please plan to spend the whole day at the tournament. As I mentioned in the prior presentation, bring coolers, food, easy up chairs, blankets, and so on. There is a large grassy area by Pierce Hall that is set aside for us for everyone to set up their easy ups and umbrellas and so on. We're going to have some amazing activities this year. We are going to have the San Bernardino County Museum there with fossils. The chemistry department from UCR is going to have a slime booth. The STEAM department from Moreno Valley Unified is going to be there. Professor Penny Pickles' workshop, Science Museum from Temecula will have a booth. The UCR mascots will be there. And the entomology department from UCR is planning to be there showing some of their amazing bugs. So those are the ones we have planned. Obviously, last minute things can change, but there's going to be some really fun things to do. We're going to have campus tours. Strongly urge you, like I did in the last presentation, to take advantage of those. Admissions folks will be on hand to talk about what it takes to get into the UC. So I really encourage you to plan to spend the day. Since you will be there all day, please do pick up after yourselves. We are honored guests on this university campus, and we really ask you to pick up after yourselves, take care of your garbage. Do not leave any props, scenery, costumes, anything related to your solution or your team at or near UCR trash cans or dumpsters. We have had this happen in the past. It's very embarrassing for us as an organization, for UCR staff to take care of props and scenery that teams have left behind. So what you take in, please take out with you. Your long-term scores, just like at regionals, can be picked up from your head judge at your venue. Spontaneous and total scores will be available online shortly after the awards ceremony. We will not hand out paper copies of scores. For awards, we will have one awards ceremony this year. The gym will open at 5:30 and we will start promptly at 6 with a performance by the UCR Bagpipe Band, which is always amazing to see. The weather, as you know, the weather in Southern California has been very unusual this winter and spring. At this point, it is looking like it's going to be in the upper 60s, partly cloudy, sunny, but please do check a few days before the tournament. We may have another Pineapple Express head our way and have some rain. We have worked with UCR staff on rain contingencies, so if it is raining, please be sure to check your coach packet for where we have had to move activities, souvenirs, and t-shirt sales. And there's lots of overhang areas for teams to hang out for the day. If you have pre-ordered pins, these orders will be sorted and will be ready for you to pick up at the souvenir tent. Please have your order number available just in case that's needed. Your team will receive all the same regional pin. So have your team members keep one of those each and then trade the other 3 to get a complete set of all 4 regions. The last day for pre-sale of pins is this Friday, the 15th. I do apologize for running out of lanyards. I have some on a rush order, and I do anticipate having lanyards for sale the morning of the tournament. So if you do wish to purchase lanyards, they will be there. I may or may not have extra sets of regional pins for trading available at the tournament. I'm not sure where we are with inventory on that at this time. We will have lots of OM souvenirs available, including some of the pins that we'll have available to our World Finals teams. And you can have custom-made t-shirts made, like I mentioned in the last presentation. Those are always a nice keepsake from the state tournament. Extremely important, your team must provide a volunteer for a 2-hour slot the day of the tournament. And the link for that Sign Up Genius was made available to you on a handout that you received at your regional tournament, or that your regional director put on a Google Drive for you. Outside assistance and sportsmanship. This is just a reminder to behave yourselves during the tournament, and that's for all coaches, parents, grandparents, whoever, team members. We really expect you to comport yourselves in a collegial and professional manner during this tournament. You did sign a coach code of conduct and your team signed a team code of conduct, and we take that very seriously. We understand that the state tournament can be stressful and that everyone would love to advance to World Finals. Only the top 2 teams are going to advance from our tournament in each problem and division. So the purpose of being at state is to do your best, enjoy the opportunities that you have at the state tournament, and to work with your team to have the best performance possible. Officials, obvious and not, will be on the lookout for outside assistance and will be reporting that to head judges. Don't take the risk of incurring a penalty. Your parents can not fix costumes, they can't apply makeup, they can't do hair. You know all the things about outside assistance, so please don't push the boundaries and get your team into trouble. Unsportsmanlike conduct penalties can be assessed after the tournament is over if negative behavior is discovered and reported to either the head judge, the state problem captain, or myself as the state director. We have had to retroactively assess penalties to teams because of unsportsmanlike conduct, so please don't put yourself in that situation. The moment the team meets with staging officials, it is up to them from that point on to answer any questions and address any problems that may come up. This is their performance, and they need to figure out how to problem solve and work out things together. If you have an emergency during the tournament, every head judge and OM state board member will have UCR's emergency procedures available, as well as obviously any UCR staff that you see with UCR shirts on. See a UCR staff person or an OM staff person with a walkie-talkie if your child gets lost during the tournament. We have had that happen before, and we've located all of our lost children in the past, but obviously please keep an eye on your kids. But we do have procedures in place for dealing with that and with injuries. Obviously call 911 if it's an immediate emergency. If there's a serious injury, heart attack, you know the situations where 911 needs to be dialed immediately. Otherwise, please do contact a UCR or an OM staff person and we will know what to do. There is very important information for you at our SoCalOdyssey.org website. If you go to the state tournament tab, there's all these different links with important information at each one. Please do send me team photos that I can put into a slideshow that will show before awards begin. Easy enough email address to remember, slideshow@SoCalOdyssey.org. 1 to 2 pictures per team would be fantastic. We will take photos of each team, each winning team during awards, so please no parents will be allowed on the gym floor. Don't forget to have your volunteers sign up. We really need these volunteers to make the tournament run smoothly. It's only a 2-hour commitment. We're not requiring that you bring a judge, although we are going to be short on judges this year because we're 4 regions instead of 10. So I would really appreciate any judges that you have available. Please let me know. And then do review the state tournament overview video. There's a lot more important information on there. All right, those are all the just quick overview things I wanted to remind you of in preparation for the tournament. I'm really looking forward to seeing you all at the state tournament. I hope we all have a fantastic day. Any questions, please reach out to your regional director, and if they don't know the answer, they'll reach out to me and get that question answered. Please know that on the on the SoCal Odyssey website, there is a copy of the tournament program. And so you will have great information there, including a map of all of the venues and parking and how to get different places, as well as information about where to register, dining, awards, and things like that. So please do pick up a program. We'll have lots of extras for all spectators as well. And then just a reminder, you should have received this flyer either in paper or electronically from your regional director. Again, it has the YouTube video linked, and then the link for the Sign Up Genius as well for your volunteer. Again, any questions, please reach out to your regional director, and I look forward to seeing you all on March 23rd. Thank you.